Good day, my people. You are hearing the voice of Okute Daily Talk. Today is Friday, the 14th day of October, year 2022. We thank the Chukwu Okiabiama for what he has done for the Biafrans yesterday. We bless his holy name for discharging and acquitting of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob. Chukwu Okiabiama, we greet you. You have done more than enough. At least let's face our fight in the next level of the struggle, so to say. So, my good people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are hearing me from. Your one and only Okute Daily Talk from Okute's Corner, bringing to you the news of the day. Thank God it's Friday. That is TGIF. Let's go straight into the business of the day. Number one on my list here. Good morning, Nigeria. Welcome to Okute Roundup of top newspapers headline in Nigeria for today, Friday, 14th October, the year 2022. Number one on my list here. Ipob leader Nnamdi Kanu discharged and acquitted. The second on my list here. PDP crisis. What are you begging me for? Wike discloses only one thing he wants. That is for Ayo to resign. Another one on my list here is Ametaku. Local vigilantes are no match for bandits, says El-Rufai. So El-Rufai, now you have turned to speaker of the bandits. Make on they expose on yourself one after the other. Small and the just they come out. So you have already know the word of the bandits. That is why you said Ametaku and the local vigilante, they cannot match them. It's alright. Later, the federal government supposed to investigate you so that you will come and explain these words. Because our people say banana amanjakri Canada ekwejoku. Let's proceed, my people. More troubles for P2B. Labour Party as third force movement rejects presidential campaign list, threatened to dump party. This is a serious case. So another one on my list here, and I quote: Court acquits ex-governor of Jigawa, Saminu Turaki, of 8.3 billion naira fraud charges. But I don't collect on a share with the wait for our own. ASU strike update. ASU-NEC set for a crucial meeting as students await resumption date. We are still waiting with the students of Nigeria. Fresh troubles for Kachiku as ADC ratifies presidential candidates expulsion. You can find that on nigeriannews.com or Daily Trust. Another one on my list here, and I quote: Senate passes 66.9 billion naira police trust fund budget. I beg you, police, whether I want to take this money do billion, no be million, no. It's alright, we move. ASU versus federal government. Court grants striking lecturers conditional leave to appeal. The last but not the least here, BB Naija star Rico Suave dies after ghastly motor accident. Child, my brother, go in peace. May the good Lord grant you eternal rest. Amen. So let's pick on. Sorry, we have another one here. Biafra next. Ipob reacts to Nnamdi Kanu discharge and acquittal warns criminals in Southeast. So let's pick our point from here. Let's go there. The prescribed indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, has commended the Court of Appeal for discharging and acquitting the leader of the group, Nnamdi Kanu. Okute News had it earlier reported that the Court of Appeal sitting in Abuja on Thursday struck out all charges leveled against Nnamdi Kanu by the federal government of Nigeria. In the statement, the Court of Appeal ruled that the federal government breached all local and international laws in the forceful rendition of Kanu to Nigeria, thereby making the terrorism charges against him incompetent and unlawful. says the Court of Appeal. Are you with me? Let us go there. Justice Oludotun Adebola, in his ruling on Thursday, voided and set aside the charges by the federal government against Nnamdi Kanu. The court held that failure of Nigeria to follow due process by way of extradition was fatal to the charges against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Reacting to a statement on Thursday, the Ipob spokesperson, which is Emma Powerful, expressed joy over the court ruling. According to the pro-Biafra group, the judgment showed that some judges are still upright. He said, "Yes, we are happy to hear that our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has been acquitted and discharged. That is to show that some judges are good and know the law and understand that Nnamdi Kanu did not commit crimes and his extraordinary rendition was very, very illegal," according to Emma Powerful in his statement. Biafrans both home and abroad, including our friends, should rejoice because Almighty Chukwuokike Abiama has done it again. Biafra realization is the next target and nothing will stop it, Ipob, from achieving Biafra freedom, Ipob spokesperson added. Emma Powerful also asked criminals terrorizing the people of the southeast to run as they are going to meet their Waterloo very soon. So my people, that is the news of the Biafran we have here this morning, knowing fully well that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been discharged and acquitted. So for those of us out there who is still waiting for another miracle to happen, that is the end of the miracle. What we are waiting now is the day that the court will release the true copy of the ruling, so that our amiable leader, the Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, can peacefully return back to his family and continue from where he stopped. Because I know that this struggle can never end now, and not ever, not now, not ever. Because I know him very well. He's a strong man with a strong mindset who have determined to take this struggle and fight to another level. So, my dear people of Biafra land, that is the news for us today. So let us look into the news of Nigerian government, who in one way or the other have decided to be treating us the way they like. So let us look. According to El-Rufai, he said Amatoku local vigilantes are no match for bandits, said by El-Rufai, governor of Kaduna State. So let's read what he said. Maybe he have already turned to the spokesperson of Amatoku or of bandits. Maybe it's now their what would I call it? It's now their spokesperson or the chairman of bandits. Governor Nasir El-Rufai of Kaduna State has said the Western Nigerian Security Network condemned Amatoku and other local security outfits cannot match bandits and terrorists. The governor stated local security outfits such as Amatoku and vigilantes do not have the necessary firepower and still set to face the bandits. They have to do their own and do your own also as a governor. Speaking in an interview on Channels television on Thursday, El-Rufai said both local security outfits and vigilantes can only provide local intelligence. El-Rufai said the intention of his Ondo State counterpart, Rotimi Akeredolu, to procure arms for operatives of Amatoku is a simple way of combating banditry. So let's he keep calm for your brothers. The Fulani herdsmen to be killing them on daily basis. That is when you will be happy, right? It's all right. He said local security networks can only provide local intelligence. They do not have the firearms to face these guys, that is the bandits. These guys sometimes even rout the military. So people are speaking simplistically when they say, I want to get an AK-47 for my Amataku. You don't know what you are dealing with. We know these guys are very well armed. They are getting arms that are sophisticated. Sometimes they outgun the military. For the military are not yet ready to attack them. So forget all this nonsense you are saying. Get away, Mr. El-Rufai. You don't know, if you don't have any points, just went to your bed and close your mouth. You people are the creators of this bandit that is terrorizing the whole country simply because you want to chase good luck out from office. You went and import bandits from different parts of our neighboring countries. Now it has been turning against you people, because you people are the ones that are suffering all these attacks mostly. In your own state, you have lost the state to bandits, whereby half of the local governments have been occupied by bandits, and they are collecting taxes there on daily basis without you doing nothing. Yet the army base, the highest army base in Kaduna there, and you are there saying that they are out to outweigh the army. When the army come on, can the bandits fly a Tucano jet? Tell me, how can they outgun the army? How can they fly a Tucano jet? It's a very simple something, and you are there making a hell of mistake and a noise. Those vigilantes are not up to scratch. Speaking further, El-Rufai said Kaduna has been peaceful over the past 6 weeks, stressing that there had not been any attack in the northwest state. He pointed out that the latest tactics deployed by the military was the reason for the sudden peace in the state. For how many years you are about to leave now? That is when you decide the tactics. Where are all these tactics? For over 7 to 8 years now you have been in that office. The governor said Kaduna will be safer if the methods currently being used had been put in place a few years ago. I am happy to say in the last 6 weeks there has been a change, because the military has now deployed special forces here, he said. So you know all this, and yet bandits have already taken all the local governments in your state. You couldn't do nothing. Now you want to advise people who are trying in one way or the other, despite the fact that the government did not support their idea of local policing. Okay, give them the necessary security they need to guide their people. You people say no, unless leave the people at their own risk, going to the farm, nobody to guide them, and they keep dying in their hundreds on daily basis. Yet the government cannot do anything. Well, let's leave that for another day. Another one here on my list here is the budget that the federal government just approved for Badagry Seaport. Badagry Seaport, another seaport in Lagos again. Wow. And the east have not any single seaport, not even a dry port. They don't have in the east. Now they have approved a seaport in Lagos. They have approved the Lagos Island, Lekki International Airport, all in Lagos State. And tomorrow you will come out and tell me that Tinubu built Lagos. I do agree to honor. Federal government has consented to the proposed Badagry Deep Seaport project, which the Federal Executive Council had earlier approved in August 2022. Nigerian News understand that Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration received approval for the project at the just concluded Lagos State Economic Summit, Ehimbati 2022. Details of the project were made public in the statement signed by the Sanwo-Olu's Chief Press Secretary, Boyega Akisile. According to the Akisile, the approval has now automatically authorized and provide the legal basis for the concession of the Badagry Deep Seaport following the issuance of the full business case certificate by the Infrastructure Concession Regulatory Commission last April. The governor's aide explained that the $2.5 billion project, which will be funded through public-private partnership, will be built on approximately 496 acres of land or sea. I don't know, they never write anything here, but just say 496 acres of water. Okay, let's take it that way. It would have 2,470 meter cube length container terminal, then have 560 meter cube length bulk terminal, 360 meter cube length OSB terminal, and a minimum of 18 meter deep. It was expected to generate 250,000 direct jobs, enhance government revenue, and operate under a build, operate and transfer concession agreement, the statement noted. In his remark, according to the statement, Governor Sanwo-Olu believed that the project, when completed, will boost Lagos State's logistic and commerce capability. He said, "We are excited that Lagos is on the way to having another deep seaport on the western side of the city. Before the end of this year, we will be commissioning the Lekki Deep Seaport on the eastern side. What it means is that what we have been suffering as a logistic and commerce hub of West Africa will be addressed when we increase the maritime infrastructure that improve turnaround time in this sector." With the latest development, the Sanwo-Olu government is optimistic that Lagos would remain the economic and the commercial nerve center of the entire sub-Saharan desert. That is the news I have for my people for today. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like and share my content. Don't forget the good news. We are still celebrating that the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been discharged and acquitted. What we are waiting now is for him to come out and raise his two hands and say, "My people, the war is over." Because I know as soon as he's out, all this war of attacks on our land, all this problem of Ipob people who is using the Ipob name or using ESN name to do evil, and non-government, all of them will be handled accordingly. So the issue we're having now is for the federal government to grant him that bail that we have been long waiting for. So my good people of Biafra land, my lovers of freedom, I thank each and every one of you for all your support. I thank all the ones who have been subscribing to my channel. May the mighty Chukwuokabiyama bless each and every one of us. Please, I need more of your support so that this ministry will get to the permanent site. Help me invite your brothers and sisters. Let them be part of this broadcast anytime, any day, because I'll be giving you the news the way it ought to be. I still remain the one and only Okute Daily Talk. Thank you and see you again. Bye for now.